My ex-husband and his wife lived in Moore, and of course Moore had been hit also. And so they had called. I mean, the phone was continuously ringing, people wanting to know where we were, you need to take shelter. And by the time we figured that we really probably should be taking shelter, it was too late to leave the house. So we began to clean out the closet underneath the stairwell, which, as they say, go to the centermost part of the house, and that would have been it. So I had turned the TV up kind of loud. It was kind of on the other side of the wall, the entertainment center. So I turned the TV up pretty loud so that, you kind of know when it was safe to come out. And the first thing that happened as soon as we got the door shut was the TV exploded. So I thought, well, that means of communication is gone. And then just instantaneously, I mean, it was like the windows in the dining room, you could just hear and feel the force of gravity. And it's, and the windows begin to be sucked out, and you could just feel your whole house being sucked away out from under you. They said that our home took ground zero, which I guess was kind of the worst part of the storm, if you will, because, I mean, there was absolutely nothing left. I mean, you wonder, where did your big pieces of furniture, or just, you'd think you'd find a sofa somewhere, but that storm was just unbelievable. My daughter and I both were seriously injured. As I said, she was 6 months pregnant. My daughter looked like you had taken a bat and beat her. She was black and blue, and then sprayed her with a shrapnel gun. I mean, she had stuff going on all over her body. Amazingly, her tummy and her face did not get anything. Unfortunately, she was in the hospital a month, and 2 weeks after she got out of the hospital, my first granddaughter was stillborn. My worst injury was that I was scalped. So the doctors really don't know what caused it. They said it was not anything sharp like you would think. They said that day, because of the intensity of the wind speeds, that a piece of paper could have become a lethal weapon. And so what they're thinking that happened is that something had cut my forehead, and that because the winds were so fierce, that the wind then just took and ripped my scalp off. It's always been very easy for me to talk about, and so I think part of it is just, as horrific as it was, I'm a very optimistic person, and I always choose to look at the bright side of things. So, what were your options at that point? You could be angry. Who are you going to be angry at? You could be angry at God. You could be angry at the world, and it doesn't hurt anyone at the end of the day except yourself. You crawl in a hole and act like it didn't happen. It doesn't remove the fact that it did happen. So, I just always choose to take where I am today, the cards I've been dealt, and make the best of it.